Hi guys, it's Jamie here with another weekend project, a mini journal. I want to show you around this one. To make it, all you need is 3 cards, as in greetings cards, and 3 envelopes, but wait till you see what it's like inside. So let's open it up. In here we've got a pocket with ephemera bits in it. Here we've got a hidden paper clip or altered paper clip with just some paper to write on. The other side of the paper clip, you could clip something in there, but this is also a pocket with a journaling card. Just got a flip up writing spot. This is a top loading pocket with some tags in it, this side as well. Then this flips open, it's a little envelope, and inside that is another calling card, which again you could write on the back of that. And here you've got another tuck spot that has a journaling card or just a piece of ephemera. On this side you have a note area, and it's being held down by that paper clip because the other side of that paper clip you've got a calling card and a journaling card. And again, another top loading pocket with tags in it. This is just decorated up. Here on matching pages you've got 2 little journaling spots with belly bands to help keep that flat. On this side another journaling spot. You could write on this, so I left it because it's a fairly blankish piece of paper. It is a top loading pocket, so it's got another journaling card and another journaling card. And I've left this side blank because I did think you could possibly write on this with a black pen in these areas, or just decorate it, because I have actually included a little pocket here with some bits of ephemera. And on this side, oh, that's another pocket with another journaling card in it. And on this side you've got another pocket with some little tags. Here you've got a pocket with some ephemera. You've got a side tuck with just some paper that you can write on. And here you've got a little notebook in a pocket. And then at the back, this holds down your ribbon closure. If you're interested in this little project, keep watching. Before I go into how to make the base of this, which only takes 20 minutes or even less, give me a little thumbs up so that other people can see this little project themselves. Don't forget to comment and let me know what you think of these mini journals that are stuffed full of interesting flips and tucks. And if this kind of project interests you, I upload 5 to 7 times a week on journaling, ephemera making, little mini journal making, junk journaling, how to journal, art journaling, you name it, I cover it because I like it all. So it's worth hitting that subscribe button and the notifications bell. Quickly, while we talk about the subscribe button, I have now hit 500 subscribers, so I need to make the prize draw for this, which is a never-ending journal, again with lots of tuck spots and top loading pockets. I'm giving that away to one of the subscribers. I will come back with another video and some competition rules so this can be given away, and it just goes on and on and on. It's a black and white theme. It is awesome. It's got all these little journaling cards and tuck spots and altered paper clips. It's just really, really nice, but I'd almost want to keep it for myself. But it's a prize. Anyway, let's get on with how to make this one. That one that's the prize is in another video, so definitely worth subscribing. Now let's go back to the past. Hey guys, it's Jamie here. I've just realised I have done so much in the way of making journal pages and different styles of journaling that I haven't done making a mini journal for a little while. So I thought we would do one today. which involves using some old cardstock. If you're like me and you used to be a card maker, you'll have plenty of this sitting somewhere, and some old envelopes. What I'm going to do is initially go around the edges of everything with a distress ink. You don't have to do that bit if you don't want to. Here's my Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo. Like I said, this bit is optional, but I will be going around both sides. If you've never distressed before, I'll just show you, like this, all the way along every edge, and then when you've done one side, flipping it and doing it the other way. And the same for the envelopes. Once you've done that, you're going to want to seal 2 of the 3 envelopes up. What you use to seal the envelopes up with is entirely up to you. You can use wet glue, Pritt stick, ATG type sticky tape, this sort of thing, where you've got some sticky dots on your tape. And you're just going to go along where the envelope might have had glue anyway and just seal it up. Just 2 of them. The next thing you're going to do is take a pair of scissors. I've just got to find mine, of course, and trim along, hardly taking anything off at all, the edge where you have just sealed up the envelope, so that what would be the top of the envelope if you were to address it and pop it in the mail. So now you've got that. The next thing to do is to fold it in half, and if you have a bone folder or something that you use as a bone folder, push that down. And when you do that, again, if you've already distressed, you can just distress the crease, and you can distress the inside of the crease. So flip it the other way. Then we're going to take our cardstock, and there should be 3 of those. Obviously, being pre-made cardstock, it already has the crease. Right, with the final envelope, which you haven't sealed up or inked or done anything to, what we're going to do is we're going to cut some strips out of it. I want 4 out of this. 4? I'm trying to work out how many you need. Yeah, I think it's 4. You could make them as wide or whatever as you want. So that looks like 2 inches to me, 2 to 3 inches, about 5 centimeters. You can take off that little tiny edge. You can take off that part of the envelope, as long as you're left with 1 rectangular strip from each envelope. Once you've got all 4 of these done, what you're going to do is fold them lengthways in half, so you end up with a strip like that, as accurately as you can get them, all 4. And again, if you want to, you can ink round edges. Once you've got all 4 folded, what we're now going to do is put the journal together. So we're going to use this as our hinge, which means one side goes on this side and one side butts up to the envelope on this side, and you simply glue. You glue down here. I am going to want it that opens that way and the pocket is at the top. Glue that on there. Where's my little thingy? Oops, just folded it out a bit. Right, hold on. Right, get there. And then along here, envelope, and then line that up with that strip, because it will be, because it's been cut from the envelope, the same size as the envelope. Now we've got that hinged. Yeah. Then we take the next hinge, line it up on here, and then this time we're sticking the card onto it. And then we have another hinge, and we've got pockets, and hinges and so on. Continue with these and these until you reach the end. When it comes to decorating this little booklet, it's entirely up to you. You can use scraps, you can use stamps, you can use a mixture of collage and paper and stickers. I'm just going straight for a coordinating pad, and I'm going to cut down the relevant size. Now when I cut it down, one reason I ink the edges is I want to leave a tiny border around each one. So I'm going to cut this just the tiniest amount smaller in the square than this, and then the second size that I need is the envelope size, which is smaller again. So this is where I am going to end up getting the old tape measure out, so I know how many I need to cut in what size. Also, when you're putting this over, you are going to be covering up these joins, which is going to give you extra strength as well to that joining, that hinge there. With my size mini journal, I've ended up cutting 12 sheets of 12 centimetre by 12 centimetre and 8 sheets, which is the envelope part, of 10.5 centimetres by 10.5 centimetres. I'm sorry I don't know the inches, but you can make this from any size cardstock, any size envelope, so kind of the measuring side of that aspect is personal choice or down to you. What I'm going to do, because my cutting skills are never that great, is I'm also going to just edge these like the edges here with the distress ink. So I'm going to go around all of these and all of these. This gives me playtime. So when you use a wet glue, if you don't get it perfectly as you want it the first time, you've got that manoeuvrability time before it really grabs. And then you want to hold it because it will move, but you do want to smooth it out. So you want to hold it when you smooth it out, or you're going to move that paper. So when you're happy with the lining up, which more or less I'm happy with that. And then the next one, I have an inkjet, so I'm going to ink and stick it on. I will continue and be back when all of that's done. But that's the basics done. So that's it, each page covered. And then, sorry, it's a little bit sticking. It's all right, we're going to decorate if it has caught any glue anywhere, because obviously I was working on it wet, which you wouldn't do. You've got your pockets, you've got your pages covered, quite a few pages there. Next thing to do is with the pockets, where we've put them in, let me just check, yeah, so here, you can see that they are totally, hopefully you can see, they are totally open, apart from catching glue, all the way down. Now I prefer to put a little bit of glue there and create 2 pockets, so that's what I'm going to do. You don't have to, I just personally prefer it. Going straight down the centre, which is quite, you can find the groove very, very easily. Push it down. Now we know that's going to spread a little bit and make the pocket a little bit smaller. Obviously if anything comes out the end, pick it up. You need to give that a bit of time to dry before you can put anything in there. And then do the same with your next pocket. You've only got 4. This pocket again, take the glue straight down that centre line. Like I say, you've bent it nice and well, so you have got a nice groove there. And again, that's going to need a bit of time to rest its weary head and dry. Now, the obvious thing, the obvious problem is currently the spine. Because I used all these coordinating papers and cut them up to fit my envelopes, I have left over. So I am going to create a spine by, or a covering for the spine, by measuring it, cutting it and wrapping it round. Let's have a look. Then squish it down there. Okay, so we have a sort of spine on there. And the other thing that you'd want to add at this is a ribbon or some kind of closure, because we are going to fill it, and as soon as we fill it, it's not going to sit as nice and flat. I am thinking we can use one of our offcuts at the back. We can choose, actually there's plenty to choose from. Like that one's quite nice and goes. And we're going to, or we could do the little butterflies, whatever it is that you choose, and a ribbon. I didn't have ribbon, but I did have lace. Silicone glue then, just going to get a bit of it. This is Fabri-Tac. Put some on here, pop the ribbon down, or the lace. So that should be about halfway on that lace. And then all I've done is with a bit of that spare paper is round the edges. I haven't inked it. And then using the same glue, I'm going to put this over the lace, and that will securely hold it in position. That's the right way up here. And then put that over the back. And that should mean that the ribbon, once that's dry, will not move. And that will be the closure. Quite cute. And then just tie a bow. That's how you make the base for this project. Let me know what you think of this gorgeous chunky monkey journal. I will see you next time.